It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Condors and the Mounties, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Condors of San Diego taking on the Mounties of Montreal.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McLaughlin. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Carroll. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now they'll run on the draw. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Back to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's second down at 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Finch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, with This rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Carroll
taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
Complete once again to Watson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on the pickup of 8 there. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Mounties have retaken the lead.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, it's Carroll. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 2.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Condors will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Eluding the pressure right. Come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 4. Operating from the gun, Lawson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Meadows.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hyde. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. High. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Meadows. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful. Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. On 1st down, Lawson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lawson. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ballard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. They'll run on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now the Montreal, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On second down now. Meadows, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake. Hyde. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Throwing on first down. Hyde. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Looking to throw. Hyde.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Meadows. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, Meadows.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Meadows. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They'll run on 1st down. Burns
brought down at the 20.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, Meadows. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Condors have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 15. A minute 50 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Now 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Lawson got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. On 1st and 10. Lawson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,